Hello everyone, thanks for joining for the Snowflake Demo Sessions. Today we are going to talk about what is Snowflake, okay, where we are using Snowflake and what are the advantages and what are the features. Suppose if you take this course, what are the benefits, okay. So that and all we are going to discuss in today's session. And finally, we are going to see how to create a Snowflake account, okay, the free trial account, how to create and how we are going to practice. So about trainer. So this is about myself. So my name is Vinod. I'm having around 10 years of IT experience. So currently working as a technical lead role, okay, in one of the MNCs. I have experience with 4+ years in Snowflake. And I have worked on other skills also like MuleSoft and SQL, Python, Databricks, and Java, Spring Boot, okay. So these are my secondary skill set and all, okay. So my passion is, it's like teaching. So I have trained around 200 members in last 3 to 4 years. Okay, this is about myself. Okay, then coming to, okay, prerequisites or frequently asked questions from the previous batches also. So before going to learn this course, do I need to learn anything? No, definitely no. Okay, we'll see one by one. So do we need to know any programming languages like Java, Python, and .NET? Definitely no. If you have any Python knowledge or Java knowledge, that is value add for your resume. That is one point I can say. Next, currently the people are working in QA and network admin or XYZ background or non-IT. So they want to transform their career from non-IT to IT, or they want to learn different skills. Yes, they can learn. So it is not, there is no limits at all. Next, the most frequently asked question, okay, suppose if I get a job, okay, if I learn this Snowflake course, what is the CTC that I can expect? See, that is totally depends on interview, how we are going to perform, as well as sometimes the budget and all. Okay. So the mostly I can say like, suppose you are having 4 years of experience, yeah, 4 into 3, that's what I can say. Okay. If you are 3, then 3 into 3, something like this. Okay. That is the current market now. So here, okay, there is no coding in Snowflake. See, if it is IT means without coding, there is no software. So how the laptops are working, how the mobiles are working. So backend, everything it is a coding. But here we have a minimal coding. So that too, you no need to learn any Java, Python or .NET. If you know basic SQL, that is fine. If you don't know also, I'll teach you from beginning. So that's why I have mentioned as no coding versus low coding. Okay. Then what should we learn before starting this course? Definitely nothing. Okay. You don't need to learn anything. You don't need to know anything. So I'll teach you from beginning. Suppose if you have basic knowledge on SQL, okay, if you have basic knowledge on SQL, what is database, how to create tables, how to insert the data into tables, okay, so that is fine. That is fine. And if you have knowledge on CSV and JSON, okay, these are the file formats, right? So this is enough. Next, I would say like, okay, if you don't know SQL also, that is totally fine. If you don't know this CSV JSON also, that is also totally fine. But what you need? So you need dedication and practice. So whatever I'm going to teach, okay, within 1 hour or 1.5 hours, okay, I'll give you the recording videos too. Even if you join for offline classes, okay, from morning 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., whatever it is, okay, you have to spend your entire day in office, okay, then we are going to help you. Suppose if you get stuck somewhere, okay, the task and all. So it is totally real-time classes, okay, real time. So what is the work you are going to work? Suppose if you join an XYZ organization, this kind of work I'm going to teach you here. Next, here mainly practice and dedication. Okay, this is very, very important. That's it. Okay, so these are the prerequisites or frequently asked questions. Next, coming to next slide. What is Snowflake? So anyone has any idea what is Snowflake? Did you heard about Snowflake?
It's cloud-based and warehouse.
Yes, it's a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Okay. See, what is the use of this warehouses? So normally, okay, let me. Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. It's founded in 2012. It's founded in 2012. But now, I mean, last 3 years, it became more popular. So why it is became more popular and what is warehouse? So mainly warehouses are going to use it for here, okay, data storage and data processing and analytical services. Suppose I have a company, so yearly sales I want to see, okay, yearly sales I want to see in a graphical manner, okay. So here mainly how it is going to work. This is our external systems, okay. The data is coming from external systems is like AWS or Azure or whatever it is. So here this part, okay, this part, it will be Snowflake, okay, Snowflake. So what we are going to do is, so we are going to extract this data, we are going to transform it. Suppose if it is a JSON format, we are going to transform into table structure format. And here we are going to create some pipes. And finally, we are going to store it into a table, okay. The cleanup data, we are going to store it into a table. From this table, there is a separate team called, okay, analytical teams. It's like Power BI or Tableau, okay. There are many tools in the market. What they will do, they will pick this data and they are going to visualize, okay. They want to visualize in which year we got more profits and it is up and down, something like this. So they are going to visualize. There is another example, like suppose the banks, right? So why the customers are, I mean, preferring for HDFC or ICICI more. So rest of the banks, why not? So this and all, they are going to analyze. It's like business analytical tool, okay, this one. So that is the reason we are going to prefer data warehouses. Data warehouses, mainly, we are going to store historical data, okay. So based on that historical data, okay, based on that historical data, we can analyze. So what are the things still we need to improve, okay, or how much profit we got, this and all, by using this tool we can do. So before this, so this is our part. This is our part as a Snowflake developer. So you are going to create stages. You're going to learn more about this in actual classes. What is stage and what is pipe? What is data cleanup? What is data transformation? Just try to understand the concept. That's it. Okay. So here we have external systems or AWS or Kafka or Azure. Okay. So here we have a raw data. Okay. Here we have some files that is in CSV format or JSON format or Parquet file format. We are going to create the stages and we are going to create pipes. So whenever there is a file in AWS, automatically it will come to our stages and pipes. Then finally we are doing data cleanup, okay? And we are going to store it into our target tables. From here, there is a separate team, they are going to pick it up. Now, once again, what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. And mainly we are going to use it for data storage, data processing, and analytical purpose. If someone is going to ask, what is Snowflake? So, okay, you are learning Snowflake course. What is Snowflake and what is the use of Snowflake? Okay, you have to explain these points. Okay, coming to next point. Okay, it's built on top of AWS or Azure and GCP. I'll tell you how this is going to work. Okay, see, there is no own infrastructure for Snowflake. It is mainly work with AWS or Azure or GCP. So while creating an account, I'll tell you, okay, I'll show you how you need to select these data centers. How you need to select these data centers. Okay. So there is no one infrastructure. It is built on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP. Next, here in data warehouses, okay, what kind of data we can store? We can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So what is structured data? Structured data is kind of Excel. That is called CSV, right? Common comma separated values. Okay. So that is called structured data. It contains rows and columns. So that is called structured. That is called structured format. What is semi-structured data? I'll show you what is JSON also. Don't worry. Semi-structured data, we are going to call it as JSON. What is unstructured data? Unstructured is nothing but it's like PDFs and Word documents or images. Okay. So this everything we can store it in cloud warehouse. Okay. So there are many in the market. It's like Redshift is there. Azure Databricks also there. Okay. Snowflake is there. But here we are going to talk about Snowflake. So here mainly, so what we will do, we are going to store this data, and whenever it is required, we are going to take that data by using analytical solutions. Okay, analytical solutions. So here we are going to clean up. Okay, or suppose is there any null values? Is there any zeros and ones? Okay, that kind of transformation also we can do that. We can do that. Next, it's a very important point. It's available as a software as a service, SaaS model. Okay. I want to work as a Snowflake developer. Okay. If I want to practice something, do I need to install any software? Definitely no. You don't need to install any software because they have already developed on software for us. So you need to use it. Just you need to create an account. So that is 30 days trial account. Okay. 30 days trial account. You can create and you can practice. So they are going to give 400 credits. I mean, $400 as a credits. So they are going to provide for us. You can practice. So it is a SaaS model. Suppose if you talk about MySQL. So these are all databases, not data warehouses. MySQL, Oracle, Postgres. Okay. These are the RDBMS systems, relational database management systems, MySQL, Oracle, and Postgres. So if you want to practice these things, definitely you need to install Oracle. Okay, Oracle is the software. So that and all on premises. Okay, it is going to work only in your machine. Suppose you want to practice with MySQL. Yes, I'll show you here. So like this, you have to install one software, MySQL Workbench. From here, you are going to practice. Okay. So this will be available only in your local machine. Suppose I have some tables. I have some data here. So this is not a cloud-based. Okay, this is not a cloud-based. But here, Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Suppose you are using two machines. Okay, suppose you are in a Bangalore now. You have created an account in Bangalore. Okay, Snowflake account. You have practiced. Okay, you have created some tables. And for some reason, you went to Mumbai. For some reason, you went to Mumbai. You want to open, I mean, you didn't carry your laptop, okay, from your friend's laptop or in office laptop, just you want to see what are the tables it is available in your account. So what you can do is, okay, you can log in into your account and you can get your data. Why? Because it is a cloud based data warehouse platform. So what is, okay, you are telling what is cloud based, okay, what is cloud and all. So you may heard about cloud computing. So cloud computing is nothing but it's like, okay, anyway, you are going to learn everything cloud computing and what is SaaS models, okay, iPaaS model, and what is the difference between SaaS and everything. Okay, I don't want to confuse. Okay, I don't want to confuse you. Just you can remember. Okay, see, I'll tell you one example for cloud. It's a Gmail. See, Gmail you can open anywhere, correct? Google Drive you can open it in anywhere. Okay, it's like the platform. It's going to run in the over internet. Okay, so what it is required? If you have internet, that is enough. If it is cloud means, okay, you can open emails even in phone. If you go to some other location, yes, it is available, right? The same way it is going to work. So that's why we are going to call it as software as a service. It's a SaaS model. You no need to install anything. You no need to install anything. Okay. So once again, so it's very, very important. Okay. These points are very, very important. Even if you go for an interview. So what is Snowflake? Okay. They're going to ask. This is the first question they are going to ask. Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Mainly, we are going to use it for data storage, data processing, and data analytical solutions. It built on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP. It don't have their own infrastructure. Okay, it is mainly dependent on AWS, Azure, and GCP. And here we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. It's a SaaS model. So you have to explain these 4 or 5 points. Okay, I'll show you one diagram here. So you may heard about ETL tools. ETL. ETL is nothing but extract, transform, unload. Okay. So I have data in my AWS S3 bucket or Azure. Okay. So normally I want to keep this data into another database. Okay. What we need? We need ETL tools. It's like Talend or MuleSoft. Okay. Next. See, MuleSoft is an integration tool as well as ETL tool. It is going to work. Then Informatica. Okay. So these are the tools which it is available in the market. So we need mediator. Okay. We need a mediator. I mean, it's a tool or middleware to extract this data and transform it and load it into my database. But coming to Snowflake, it's a we have a serverless features it is available. It's not required at all. So all the ETL and ELT operations we can perform by using Snowflake itself. It's not required this. So this is where we can save our time as well as we can reduce the cost. Suppose here also we have one team. There are 5 members. There is a team 2. Here also we have 5 members. Then totally 10 members are there to extract this data and to load into Snowflake. So here we are saving the resources also. This is not required. This is not required. So here itself we have stages were there, Snowpipe is there, streams were there, tasks were there. Okay. So everything you are going to learn. Just you can concentrate. Okay. So it's not required any ETL tools to load the data into Snowflake. Okay. So anyway, why Snowflake is popular? So most of the points we have already discussed. Okay. Anyway, we are going to talk about one more time. It's a cloud-based data warehouse platform. It is not a on-premises. On-premises in the sense it like so whatever you are going to install it in your machine or some other location. It's not in a cloud. So if it is not cloud means okay, you cannot access anyway. So that is the reason it is a cloud-based data warehouse. So you can access it via internet anywhere. Okay. Next, pay for what you use model. So it's like we have a Netflix or Amazon. So per year, how much we are paying? Suppose you can assume 2000 or 3000, right? So it's a fixed cost. It's a fixed cost. Okay. But here it is not like that. Suppose if you are using only 1 GB of data, suppose if you are using only 1 GB or 2 GB, only how much you are using, okay, for that only you are going to pay. Okay, that is why we are going to call it as pay for what you use model. Okay, you don't need to pay entire amount. Suppose if you want to use 1 TB terabyte, okay, so they have given the storage location as 1 TB, but out of 1 TB, suppose if you have used only 1 GB, 1 GB, you don't need to pay for $40 or $20. Okay, just you can pay $0.04 in this case. So as much we are using, we need to pay. That's it. Next, flexible storage services. Yes, we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So here we have a data recovery option. We have a data recovery, backup, sharing, and masking. Okay. So these are the options it is available. So what is data recovery here? Data recovery is nothing but suppose what we will do normally, we are going to drop our table, right? We are going to drop our table. So once you drop our table in MySQL and Oracle or some other RDBMS, so you cannot undrop. We don't have that feature. But here, the very good feature it is available. Suppose by mistake you drop your table, we can do undrop. You can recover, okay? You can recover your data. And here you can take backup. Okay, I have one table. I want to take it as multiple tables. I want to take it as 10 tables. Okay. If other databases and all, so one table contains 1 GB. If you create again 4 tables, so you need to pay extra amount for 4 GB data because we have took backup for 4 tables. But here we have a zero copy cloning. There is one more option. Okay. So without, there is no cost. I mean, without paying anything, you can take backups, sharing. Okay. So how we are sharing our data. Okay. So this and all we are going to see masking. It's like security. Okay. I have phone number 777, something like this. I don't want to show my phone number to the viewers. Okay. So it's like you can mask your data. So there are a lot of features. Okay. There are a lot of features. So that's why it's become more popular. So you can use it to process semi-structured data. It's like we have a JSON data. So we can easily process. Suppose you want to integrate with any ETL tools and you want to integrate with Power BI. Yes, that is very easy. We can integrate with any tools here. It's very good for analytics. Okay, it's very good for analytics. So that is the reason it's became more popular. Okay, it's became more popular. Now, you may get it out. How job market on Snowflake. Okay, see, as most of the organizations are moving to cloud. Okay, it's like from traditional databases to Snowflake or Redshift. Okay, something like this. So why do we need to migrate? Why do we need to migrate? So suppose we have 1 BHK house. You have 1 BHK house here in Bangalore or Hyderabad, wherever it is. Okay, 1 BHK. So why you are going to move it into 2 BHK or apartment or whatever it is. So because of that flexibility, right? Because of that flexibility, we are going to move. So if it is cloud, you can access it in anywhere. And also data recovery options are there, sharing options are there, okay? Masking options are there. There are more features, correct, right? Okay, that is the reason the people are nowadays moving from traditional databases to cloud-based warehouses. So that's why you will get, okay, you can get more opportunities. You can get more opportunities. Next, the major companies are recruiting Snowflake developers nowadays. It's like there are a number of openings in TCS, SCL, Infosys, okay, Wipro. Not only this, okay, there are many, just few I have mentioned in the slide. Okay, you can expect 4 to 5 interviews in a week. Okay, you want to crack, I mean, if you want to get as a Snowflake developer or you want to do some career transitions, yes, definitely, this is very helpful. Next, all you need to know is, okay, the concepts, okay, the concepts, and as well as you need to practice the queries. That is very important. That's it. So this we have already talked about what are the prerequisites. It's like basic database knowledge or basic SQL knowledge is enough. If you don't know also these two things, I'll teach you from beginning. The first 5 days, okay, the first 5 days, I'll teach you what is database, what is SQL, how to create the tables, okay. So this and all we are going to talk. Then, so because I know, so most of the people, I mean 70% you know SQL. Okay, 70% people you know SQL, but there are 30%, right? Okay, we should not miss this 30% people also. So that is the reason. First, I'll teach you from beginning. Okay, next. So what is the course content? Okay, what are the concepts you are going to learn here? Okay, so you are going to learn introduction to Snowflake, getting started with the trial account. So what is the web UI? Okay, Snowflake web UI, how to create warehouses, databases, schemas, and tables. What is the Snowflake architecture? What is micro partition and clustering? What is the importance of this? And from here it will start, see, loading data and transforming the data. What is external stages? How to work with rejected records, I mean error records. Suppose there are 1,000 records in AWS. When you are going to process, okay, the 20 records are missing, okay. So how to work with this? How to create AWS account and how to integrate with AWS with Snowflake integration, unloading data from AWS. What is the pricing concepts? What is the semi-structured data and how we are going to process? What is Snowpipe here? See, once we set up the pipe, you don't need to do anything. So automatically, when there is a data in S3 bucket, it will store into our tables. Time travel. So this is also very important concept. This like, so I want to see some historical data. Okay. So here within 90 days, you can recover your data. Okay. 0 to 90 days and zero copy cloning, swapping tables, types of tables. Okay. Role-based access control. Okay. So how to create different roles. What is views? What is masking, sharing? Okay. How to create a task. See, normally, if you go with Informatica or some other tools, what we need to do? We have a control M. Suppose you want to schedule something. So here we have a serverless feature. You don't require any third-party tool. So you can create the task for scheduling the programs. Okay. So here we have a CDC task, then UDF and stored procedures. Okay. User defined functions and stored procedures. So these are the Snowflake concepts. So in addition to this, first 5 classes I will take SQL from tomorrow onwards. Okay. First 5 classes I will take SQL. We'll start with SQL so that it will be very easy. Next, here you are going to learn real-time project flow and interview questions and tips and resume preparation. There are 2 more concepts. It's like So how to deploy your code into dev region to QA? Okay, that I forget to mention here. Dev to QA. So how to create CI/CD pipelines? CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Actually, there is a DevOps team. They are going to create this. But if you know this concept, this is value add for your resume. Okay, so because the DevOps guy is going to work this concept, I mean, whatever the work you are going to do, right? So if you know this concept, okay, there is no DevOps person also here. There is no DevOps person also. Also, you will get to know how the project structure. So what is dev region? What is QA? What is production region? Okay, how the code is going to move from one to another regions. Okay, so it's like a prod in the sense it's like production. Everything you are going to learn. What is dev? What is QA? Now you may get a doubt, but I'll teach you from beginning. Don't worry. Then the very important concept is CI/CD. Then one more concept. I mean, I'll take one session for how to visualize the graphs. How to visualize the graphs and all. So Power BI integration also, I'll take one class here. Okay, that I'll forget to mention here. Okay. See, the content is more. Okay, if you compare with other institutes or other organizations, so the content is more you're going to learn here. Okay. So the total sessions, it will be like 35 days. Okay, mode of the class. So mostly I would recommend you to come for offline. So there are a lot of benefits if you come for offline, but I'll give you for online too. I'll give you for online too. Okay. So this is about course content and course duration you are going to learn. Okay. So finally, I can say like, okay, you can attend and you can practice and you can prepare. So you can get the job. So my main motto is to, you have to settle in a job. Okay. That is the main thing. Now we'll see how to create Snowflake account. Okay. How to create Snowflake account. Okay. Before going to start Snowflake account, I'll show you one diagram here or image. Not this one. It got stuck. See, if you observe this diagram, okay. See nowadays, so even if you take Facebook or Gmail or Instagram, so every day we are going to generate around 300 millions of terabytes of data. Okay, so that's why we need warehouses. So mainly warehouses are going to store historical data, and to analytical. Okay, analytical solutions we are going to use data warehouses. Data warehouses. Suppose we have a bank. You can consider we have a bank, HDFC or ICIC. So the daily transactions they are going to maintain in a database. Okay, at least 6 months or 1 year. Okay, at least 6 months or 1 year they are going to maintain in a database. Suppose you withdraw some amount, or if you debit something or credit something, so it will be available in this database. Okay, it's a table. Now the historical data they are going to move it into. See, they want to maintain historical data, right? Suppose you want to see bank statement for last 5 years. So this is not available in this database. So this is available in warehouses because the historical data is going to maintain in warehouses. So like this, there are a lot of things, not only banking sector, sales, okay, even the current organizations, the employees data, customers data, even if you take Amazon, Facebook, okay, Flipkart, Myntra. So everything, the historical data and all, so they're going to maintain in a data warehouses. So the data is going to play a crucial role. Okay. So in all the applications, even if you take any website, okay, any website, if you are going to take any website here, okay, just we'll see Red Boss, suppose, or I'll take Facebook only. So what you are going to think, okay, see, this is an front end, okay. So whenever you are going to create an account, so you are going to click on sign up, right? Okay, whatever the data you are going to provide here. So this entire thing, it is going to store it in database. Without database, nothing, okay. Without data, there is no IT at all. Even not only IT, so even if you take WhatsApp, okay, Facebook, Telegram, so everything it is depends on databases, okay. So if you know SQL, okay, that is very good. Even not only the Snowflake, even if you jump into, I mean, other technologies or going forward, it is going to come, right? So that time it is very useful. Okay, now we will see. I told you, okay, it is built on top of AWS or Amazon or GCP, right? Okay, now we will see how to create Snowflake account. How to create Snowflake account. It's very simple. Just type app.snowflake.com, app.snowflake.com. So here, click on sign up here. Click on sign up. You can observe, okay, now you can see it is 30 days free trial account. I'll tell you later how to create 120 days free trial account also. So that's very simple. So they are going to give $400 worth of free usage. Okay. So you can practice. So that is enough. Okay. If you want to practice. Okay. You may get it out after 30 days. What I need to do if my trial is expired. So what you can do is you can create one more account. Okay. You can create one more account. That's not a problem. So here I'm going to give my institution name. So here you can give your username. Okay. Your name you can give. A company email. That means your personal email ID. ViVision School 21 is my account. Okay. So company name, I can give VI Tech here. So what is the role? So here you can select data engineer. So click on India because you are in India. Okay. If you are in outside of India, then you can select United States or Canada, whatever it is. That's totally fine. Now, just observe, click on continue. There is one more important interview question. See, what are the Snowflake editions? It is available. Standard, enterprise, business critical. There is one more. So that we need to connect with Snowflake. But as of now, you can remember this standard, enterprise, and business critical. So what are these three? Why these versions? Okay, this and all we are going to talk about in going forward sessions. But as of now, you can select enterprise edition, just enterprise edition. And here, if you observe, it built on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP, right? Choose your cloud provider. So where you want to store your data? I mean, you want to store it in Azure data centers, or you want to store it in AWS, or you want to store it in GCP. This you need to select. Okay, I'm going to select here as Azure. So this is my data center location. Okay, you can select nearby data center location. Okay, Central India, Pune is nearer to me. So I have selected this one. Now click on this checkbox. See, this is where the cloud platforms came into the picture. So where you want to store your data, where you want to compute. Okay, this and all, it is going to happen here. So that's why you need to select. See, you can select AWS, you can select GCP, but here I have selected Azure. Okay, so here you can select enterprise edition. Now click on get started. So these are the questions. It is optional. Okay. It's like feedback purpose. Okay. They are going to ask. Okay. You can select any. That's not a problem. Company is considering Snowflake or personal learning and development. Okay. You can select any two options or three options. If you want, you can select all. So what is the preferred language you are going to work? Okay. It's a SQL. Click on submit. So now, as soon as if you submit, right? Okay. The activate, okay, the activation email has been sent to your corresponding email. You have to log in into your email. Okay. How to log in into your email? Let me check my email. Just log in into your email ID. Okay. Activate your Snowflake account. What you can do, just click on this one. Okay. Click to activate. You have to activate your account first. Just click on this one. It is going to ask your username. Okay. You can set up your username. Okay. I'm going to set up as my username is School20. So you can set up your name also. That's fine. So here you can set up your password. So this username and password you have to remember. Okay. This username and password you have to remember. Okay. Don't save any passwords. Click on skip for now. Okay. Now, if you want to log in again, so what you can do? So don't go to app.snowflake as of now. So you can take this URL. Okay. You can take this URL. So just copy this. Suppose I'll open in another browser. Just observe here. So here it is going to ask your username and password, whatever you have created, right? Just you can place it here. Okay. Don't save any passwords. Now, so this is my Snowflake account. So here they have given, see, $400. So 30 days free trial account. Okay. 30 days free trial. Okay. This is our Snowflake account. Okay. See here, you no need to install anything. So just what we need to do, just you need to write your queries. Okay. How to write the queries. Okay. Just you can click on this plus button. Okay. This plus button here. Plus create SQL worksheet. SQL worksheet. So here there are two databases they have given. Okay. I'll tell you tomorrow what is database and all. Okay. So for suppose I want to practice something here. Okay. Select star from. Okay. So I have some tables. Okay. We have a table called customer. We have a table called customer here. So what is this? Snowflake sample data is the database name. And this is the schema name. Then customer is the table name. Okay. I want to see what is the data it is available. That's very simple. See, SQL is, it's like just a common English language. Okay. So if you know basic English, then you can easily learn SQL. Okay. Select, insert, update, delete. Only these are the commands it is available. See here, 15 million records were there in this table. 15 million. 15 million records are there. It took 15 seconds. It took 15 seconds. Okay. Now I want to fetch only top 10. Okay. I want to fetch only top 10 here. Yes, we can do this. Okay. I want to see only top 2, top 3. Now, I want to create my own database. Okay, I want to create my own database. That's very simple. Create database, database name. Okay, my database name is V8, suppose. Now the database is created. If you do refresh here, see, it's very simple to create databases. Now I want to create one table. Just simply I will create one table. Create table test. Okay, test is my table. Just simply I'll store the numbers here. Okay, num is my column. So you are going to learn step by step what is database, what is table and all. This is the demo session, right? Okay, just observe here what I'm going to do. Integer. Okay, create table test. The column name is number. The data type is integer. Okay, cool. Now let me check whether the table is created or not. Select star from test. Is there any rows it is available? Just will observe here. See, there is no data. Okay, I want to insert data. Insert into test number values. So I want to insert as one first. Okay, like this, I want to insert at least 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to insert 5 rows into my table. I want to view all the records. Then we have a select. See, most of our work is going to done by using select query only. Okay, so you are going to work 70% of the work. Okay, select star from test. What is select? So you are going to select all the values. Okay, select all the values from test table. That's it. Okay, it's very simple. Select star from test. This is the syntax. Now here you can see there are 5 rows, right? Okay, unfortunately I have, instead of delete, I'll tell you what is the difference between delete, truncate, drop and all. Okay, just try drop table test. So if you drop your table, the data also, the data is going to delete, as well as the table structure also it is going to delete. Okay, drop table test. Okay, now if I perform select star from test, it is showing like, okay, test does not exist. So that means we dropped our table. Okay, so now we have only 5 rows. What you will do, again, you are going to create your table. Then you can insert our records into our table. But if you have 15 million records or 20 million records, okay, you have deleted. So how to recover? So that's very simple in Snowflake. See, undrop table test. So this option, it is not available in not all the RDBMS systems. So whenever you drop your table, you cannot recover your data. So for that, you need to connect with database admin. Okay, database admin. That recovery and all, it will take 2 to 3 days. But here, you don't worry. Okay, you don't need to worry. So what I will do, see, I'll do undrop table. Then I can see my all the data. So this kind of flexibility it is there. Okay, this kind of flexibility. So here you can see these are the different roles. Compute warehouse is the warehouse name. Okay, so here you can see all the databases, monitoring. So everything you are going to learn. So here you can see the history, whatever the queries we have performed. Okay, I want to take the query. I don't want to write again and again. Yes, we can do that. Okay. So the task is for you guys. Okay. So what you can do, you can go through this video once again. Okay. Try to understand what is Snowflake and what is the importance of Snowflake. Okay. Then just you can create one account for tomorrow's class. That's it. Okay. Just to create your Snowflake account.